to Buckising. Today I thought I'd do a video and take you along for a flight, FSEconomy flight, and yeah, we'll head over there and I'll introduce you to it if you're not already aware of what it is. Alright, so I just screwed up big time. I recorded the whole FSEconomy part and I forgot to switch between the X-plane window and the web browser window in the recording software, so I didn't record any of it. So let's just quickly do this again. So FSEconomy, it's like an MMO for X-plane, where you can rent aircraft and do jobs by flying between airports, and all the sims and can hook up to this, and they have basically every aircraft that you can fly, like big jetliners and all the small aircraft as well, and they have jobs that fit all types of aircraft, like a bit depending on where you're flying from. But so what I did was that I clicked this airport, Wanaka in New Zealand, and I get to this page, and here you can see all the jobs that are available. And what I do, I usually sort them by nautical miles distance, and I usually take jobs that are quite short, so the flight won't be that long. And in the bottom of the page you have the available aircraft on that airport. So you can see here that I've actually rented this Eurocopter already. That's why it says locked here. So any user of FSEconomy can go in here, and if someone else is also trying to do a job from Wanaka at the same time as me, he will see that I've actually reserved this aircraft. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, so what I did was basically I selected the jobs that I wanted to do. I took 4 different people here and I clicked add assignments, and then they ended up in this page called My Flight. And here you can see that I have 4 passengers and they're going from Wanaka to Queenstown, and I have the Eurocopter. And yeah, so now I can basically, when I've done all of this and it says departing here, I can basically either head directly into X-plane if I know where I'm going by I know it by heart, but I like to do some flight planning as well. So I have a flight plan here which I already made, and I have a video actually explaining this process of making a flight plan, so you can check that video out if you're interested in this. So I have a flight plan from Wanaka to Queenstown here, and I've already converted this into an FMS file, which is what the X-plane GPS reads. So this flight plan will be automatically inserted into my GPS in X-plane. So that's pretty cool. So let's head back into X-plane now. I'm gonna load the flight plan here. And this is also, how you do this is included in that flight plan video, so I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about it. Right, so here we are. Pretty much ready to go now. Now we only need to load our flight, and this is actually pretty cool as well. Let's see if we can. So look at this information and we'll see if it changes when I click start flight and load my passengers and stuff. And you can also have a look at the fuel here, if that changes. Okay, I'm gonna press it now. Did you see how that changed? It happened automatically. It changed the helicopter weight and the fuel quantity automatically. Pretty cool. So I'm just gonna... Right. Yes, so I think we're pretty much ready to go. I have my GPS loaded here, and so I'm gonna follow the direction it takes me, and yeah, see if we end up where we are supposed to. And yeah, so hopefully I won't crash now. This is the first time I'm flying the AS350 after my joystick mod and flying the Robinson R22. And I have to also be mindful that I'm carrying a lot of... Oops. I'm quite heavy right now. I have 4 passengers, so that really, you know, affects the flight dynamics. Yeah, sorry, I'm kinda messing around with my track AR settings there. So yeah, I'm gonna head out to the runway and take off now. Oop. Going a bit fast. Yeah. So I know already that I'm going to the left, but yeah. So I'm gonna trim a little bit when I have the opportunity here. This is one of the things that are quite nice with this helicopter, that you can trim the cyclic so you don't have to keep it tilted forward all the time, just go forward. Yeah. So I'm just gonna demonstrate reaching my first waypoint here. If I can manage to concentrate enough. So you can see here that the bearing 218 is my target, and the direction in the middle on the second row, 229, that's where I'm headed now. So I need to go a little bit to the left here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna align with my first waypoint and then go there and... oh shit. Yeah, try to avoid crashing here. Alright, let's let's skip to the end of the flight when I reach Queenstown. Alright, so yeah, it's been about 10 or 15 minutes and I'm coming up on Queenstown airport here. And yeah, as you can see I'm running low on my battery and my stick cam, so I hope it will last, but yeah, we'll see. So I'm gonna start trying to bleed off some speed now, because we're coming in quite fast and too high, according to the lights there. So I'll trim a bit, and yeah. So this is probably gonna turn into shit now, because I had my mind in the wrong places when I did the approach. But yeah, we'll take it as it comes, I guess. Yeah. It's not like we're an airplane that needs to touch down at the perfect spot either, but yeah. So our speed is pretty good, 60 knots, and yeah, rate of descent is okay too, and yeah, just gonna feed in some collective here and try to bleed off the last bit of speed before we get to the taxiway. Yeah. Feeding in some collective all the time as I'm slowing down. And I should probably retrim my cyclic too, but yeah, this isn't a time or place for it. So this is where I want to go left. Let's see if we can do that without making a mess of everything. Yeah, alright. I'm going a bit too fast still, I think. So I have I've done quite a lot of flying here in the Queenstown area, and I have my usual spot here in Queenstown Airport where I usually take off and land, so I'm gonna go there. Yeah, I actually lived in Wanaka, where I took off for about 6 months back in 2010, and yeah, I spent quite a lot of time in this area, and so it's a little bit dear to me, and yeah, I really enjoy flying in these neighborhoods, if not just for the beautiful scenery, and it's a really pleasant place to fly on a helicopter, even if you haven't been here. So yeah, I'm probably too high for taxiing, but yeah. Without the artificial grass, or without any grass textures, it's a little bit hard to get a sense of how high you are. I really like the Bella Coola scenery for that reason, that there are a little bit more reference points on that airport, so you can get a sense of how high you are and how fast you're going a bit better. Alright, so we're coming up on our landing spot. Let's see if I can settle into a nice hover here and touch down. It's definitely harder with a lot of passengers on board, because when you're heavy, when you start to drift, you really start to drift, if you know what I mean. So if you've done a lot of flying just without any extra weight in the helicopter then it's quite good. Oh, no, don't drift. Yes.
Transponder set to standby.
Yeah, then it's a really good practice to do these FS economy flights where you get some the weight of the passengers, and yeah, you do your flight planning and you execute it as professional as you would in real life. And then you make some money on it, and you can have a goal of saving up to your favorite aircraft or whatever in FS economy. And yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's a really nice feature to have, and to motivate you to go flying, and to go flying properly, and not just messing around. So yeah, yeah. So what you do in FS economy with the helicopters also, I can mention this. At least in X-plane it works like this. It's that you need to shut the engine off. So I'm gonna reduce my throttle and press the horn button. And yeah, now you're supposed to do a proper shutdown, I suppose, but I usually cheat. I raise the collective a bit to speed up getting the main rotor to stop. Some of you may be cringing in your seats right now at me doing it like this, but yeah, I think that will do. And then we shut it off and engage the rotor brake. So I don't believe that doing things like this makes a difference to the aircraft in FS economy. I think that the maintenance that needs to be done on the aircraft, because there is this apart from the standard maintenance, there can be unexpected maintenance coming up, that the helicopter just breaks down basically, so you need to fix it. But I don't think that it's because you if you treat it like crap in the game. I don't think that can be a reason for extra maintenance costs, luckily. So I open X economy once more and I click finish flight, and because I am at the right destination airport and all that stuff, and I've shut down the aircraft, it works to shut it down. So yeah, we can head into the FS economy site again and check out the result. So back in FS economy, now if I reload this page, my job is gone, but my bank account is full or I guess I have some more money in it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Getting closer to buying my own helicopter. I think the AS350 is about 170,000 if you buy it without any extra equipment. So yeah, looking forward to that day. But yeah, I did a lot of flights just when I got started with it, but now that I've gotten a bit more serious about flying properly, I've taken a break a bit from FS economy. But yeah, I really find it quite, it's a little bit meditative to just do a flight like this, where you sit for 10 or 15 or 20 minutes just going between airports, and you just look at the scenery and relax a bit. It's a quite nice way to just relax, I think, to do these kind of flights, even though they're because I suppose you can think that it's pretty boring just flying between airports, but I think it's actually quite nice to do these once in a while. So yeah, I think that we'll have to wrap it up for this one. Right, see you around. Bye.